Today I wanted to talk about, or I'm having thoughts about, like, I just heard it is going to be over. So I just wanted to talk about it. It is going to be over. I took a memo, so I'll read it out loud first. When we go through hardships or challenges, oftentimes it feels like it's gonna last forever. The harder the thing is, the longer it feels to get through it. And of course, during the time it's so dark, heavy, just hard. But don't forget this. Sooner or later, this is going to be over. Everything happens for a reason. It differs from person to person what kind of hardship or challenge that person is going through, but we all struggle, suffer, cry, worry, all that kind of stuff. But it is going to be over, so don't give up on hope. Don't give up on life. I used to feel like that. Nothing's working out for me. Everything's dark, heavy. It's just I was lost in life. And of course I am still lost in life, but now that I know that it happened for me to realize the purpose of my life. Thanks to everything happening in my life, I'm here talking to you guys, which I'm honored too. So everything happens for a reason. It is going to be over. Don't give up on you. So that's pretty much the message that I came up with. But I don't know why, but when I'm going through some kind of hardships or challenging situation, oftentimes it feels like this is gonna last forever, for the rest of my life. It almost feels like I have to deal with this for the rest of my life, to the very moment I die. But that's not true, I realized. So it is going to be over. I always say this, but everything happens for a reason, and everything is happening just for you. So, but sometimes things could get really hard, or most of the time, I don't know, but don't forget, it is going to be over, and it is also happening for you. God or higher beings never provide you something like you can't handle. Like, so basically they know all about us. Like, they, by that I mean like higher beings, like God or our ancestors, or your ancestors, or your spiritual team, your spiritual team, whatever you believe in. They are way beyond us, so they know everything about us, and they know about our past, our present, and our future. So they know all. So they never provide us something it's way out of our hands. Does that make sense? Like something we can't go through, or we can't get through, or we can't alchemize. Sometimes at a glance things can be really hard, and I'm an overthinker, so when things happens, I feel like this is the end of my life. Like there's no way I can get through this, or something like that, like overreacting to everything. But as I tackle these things, challenging or hardships, I realize, oh, it's not that bad than I thought it would be. What I was gonna say, I lost my thoughts. I had a point, but anyway, so it is going to be over. Everything happens for a reason, and yeah, I remember. And as a person who is really overthinking about everything, it feels like when things happens in my life, I feel like this is the end of my life, like I said before. But it's just delusion in my brain. My big head is coming up, like things that could go wrong, or things that could happen if I do this challenging situation, or this hardships, if I face it, if I tackle it, so that it can stop me from taking that action. But it kind of try to protect me from hurting myself, or like potential danger, or potential hardships, or because it's hard to go through these things, but without it we can't grow up as a person. It is happening for a reason. It's meant to happen in my life, so all I gotta do is just accept and get through it. No matter, sometimes it, like I said, sometimes, or most of the time, when I'm going through like bad moments or negative events in my life, it feels like, oh, this is gonna last forever, for the rest of my life. I need to be like this for the rest of my life, and nothing's gonna work out for me. And it's just so dark and heavy and like dead end, and like it feels like I am trapped in infinite negative loop. But it is going to be over, and it's happening for a reason. So I know, but since it's really so many things are going on this planet, lots of things are happening on this planet, so I understand so many, like countless people are suffering and in pain, and you know, going through a lot, like too much, almost struggling, and it's just so negative and heavy. It's just so dark and heavy, literally heavy and dark. But I just wanted to tell you that it is going to be over. I am not sure how long it's gonna take for it to be over, but it is going to be over. I know. And to be honest, I am actually like going, like, you know, people, all human beings, like people on this planet, everyone is going through something. Like everyone is going through some sort of hardships, challenge, or you know, so-called negative events of our lives. I am human, so I am too. And I personally, I like spiritual things, so I watch like readings, and like so many, the videos I watch or my algorithm of TikTok or Instagram are gravitating toward me. It's kind of like something big is around the corner, so like pack your bags and get ready. You know, something big is coming. And I feel like I've been listening to these kind of like something significant. That's the word. Significant is going to happen, so get ready. But honestly, I feel like I've been listening to that kind of messages since like 6 to 8 months ago. So I am kind of getting sick of getting these messages from readers. I am not saying like they are bad or they are lying, just everything happens for a reason. So I know deep down I truly feel that, but it's taking too long than I thought. One of our survival instincts is to avoid pain and seek for pleasure. You know, hardships or challenging situations or challenges are classified as pain, right? So we want to avoid it. We don't want to experience that, and we want to finish it and shrink the duration or shrink that moment as little as possible. But we can't help it. It's way out of our control. So it's not something we can control. So what we gotta do is just accept everything as it is, like I always say. But you know, sometimes, and yesterday I went through like, you know, just I don't know why, but out of nowhere I was going through like negative moments, like all of a sudden. Like suddenly, I was all negative. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I living like this? Why am I like this? Why am I so incapable of anything? And why am I so like dark and always angry or always complaining about everything? And why am I always, you know, I was going through negative moments, and who doesn't? So I was so sad. Well, I felt really miserable, but it just happened, so I just let it happen and flow. I don't think negative moments are bad, because thanks to negative things happens, we can like enjoy or cherish, you know, enjoy positive moments. So we need both of them. But too much negative or too much negative can be really harmful. So I am suggesting people to not to be negative, but don't demonize or diminish the negative moments, because it is happening for a reason and it is necessary for our lives, but too much of it can be harmful. So yeah, in my opinion, on this planet, so many negative energy, unbalanced negative energy is too strong lately. So if I could do something about it, I would have been already doing it, but I am not God. I am not higher being, I am just a human. So I'm here to just suggest all we can change is ourselves. So, and our perspective matters, and our perception matters. So that's something we should work on, right? So we can't change our economic situation, our financial situation, or our external things cannot be changed instantly. So but our internal can change. Well, we need to be consistent, and we need to be patient to work on it. But it's easier for us to change our internal than external. So, and that's something I am working on, because I was really I was all negative. I was all negative for the entire time, but at some point I realized that too much of negativity can be really harmful, and I went through a lot because of that. So I'm here to, and I realized that a lot of people are going through so many things, and since like I said, negativity on this planet is like crazy now. So I thought, if I can make contents based off experience and my perspective and my perception could help someone, even one person can be really, that will be awesome, that will be really nice. So I thought, so that is why I'm talking to the camera right now, which is really awkward, but I will get used to it. And yeah, so we'll go back to that point. Thank you so much for watching this long video. Thank you so much if you are still watching this video at this point, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I genuinely thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, so go back to the topic. It is going to be over sometimes. Sometimes, or most of the time, negative things can happen in our lives, and it feels like it's gonna last forever, but it's not true. So don't forget that, and don't give up on hope, and don't give up your life, and don't give up on you, because you are the one who made the choice, who made choices to keep working on yourself, keep working on your life, keep working toward your goals, your passion. So, and that's why you are here as you are, who you are right now. So go easy on you, be kind to yourself, treat yourself better, because you deserve it. Genuinely you deserve more. So, and don't forget that it is going to be over. So don't give up on hope, don't give up on life, and don't give up. Just take it easy. It is going to be over. It's easier said than done, so I know, but it is going to be over. Just don't forget that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.